Welcome to that tube. Please cut that part out.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Katie. This es Julie Pack.
It's raining outside. But we want to start a YouTube channel.
I think we should really introduce ourselves first.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
This is Katie.
That's Julie.
Okay. Hi, my name's Katie.
Hi, my name's Julie.
Welcome to our Tube of the Ube.
Tube of the what?
In all seriousness, hi, my name's Katie.
Hi, my name's Julie.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. Do we have any idea what we are going to do in the future? Absolutely not. But we're gonna have some great content for you guys because we're hilarious, if I do say so myself.
I'm so quirky and funny. It's fine.
It's kind of scary sometimes. Well, a little bit about ourselves. I am 19 and I am a. This is what I deal with. This is what I deal with.
12.
Okay, I'm 19 and I'm a sophomore in college majoring in criminal justice, and I have plans to later go to UT and attend law school there to become a criminal prosecutor. So, no, I'm an idiot. I don't even know what I want to do. I want to be a defense attorney. That's what it's called. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I wanted to be a nurse a semester ago, so give me like a little bit of slack.
My name's Julie. I'm 20. I am also a sophomore in college. The reason why I'm a year older than her, but yet a sophomore in college, that can be another story time. So like stay tuned and subscribe, anyways. So I also wanted to do nursing, and I wanted to be a pediatric nurse specifically, but I was like, no, my brain does not do math and science. It's not my strong suit. So I decided to go into criminal justice as well. And I'm going to go into family law, dealing with divorce and custody and all of that greatness because I have a little bit of experience in that area.
Another story time!
Yeah! We both met in high school. We went to the same high school.
And this can be another story time in and of itself. We have so many stories to tell you guys.
But, yeah, oh my gosh, that's going to be such a fun story time.
Oh yeah, we got bullied. That was like the highlight of my high school experience.
I want to say the highlight, it was just kind of like a dip, and then like everything went straight up from there, like, yeah.
But yeah, we became best friends through a bully, and we can tell that story in the future. But my first impression of Julie, let me tell y'all about this, because this is a mini story time.
Do we have to?
We took Spanish 1, right? Freshman year, Spanish 1.
I'm like really embarrassed by this story. Like sometimes I look back on this and I feel really bad. Like I was in a very low point in my life. Anyways, continue.
But freshman year, she had just moved to the town we live in, and I had never spoken to her before. She was like, I'm quiet, like I'll sit in the corner of the classroom and not speak to anyone the entire year, like the teacher won't even know I'm there. But she was quieter than I was. She would and she talked like this.
And that's on social anxiety and trauma. Anyways.
But she always talked like this when she spoke, and she wasn't loud.
And now I'm not like that at all.
Waddle.
I mean at all.
But my point is she was super quiet. So she had a textbook sitting out on her desk, and this kid, let's call him Peanut. We'll call the kid Peanut. So Peanut walks up to Julie and is like, she's cheating because we were playing some sort of Kahoot game.
And I was
in
first place because I'm a baller and I knew what I was doing. I didn't even need the textbook.
But Peanut walks up to Julie and points at her textbook and goes, Mr. So-and-so, Julie's cheating. And then Julie goes off on this dude and starts yelling at him in the middle of the class, and the whole class is just like,
everyone's like, oh,
'Cause
she
none
got
of us-
it.
This is like the end of first semester, and none of us had ever heard her talk. None of us had ever heard her speak a word.
It was, yeah, that was an interesting experience. And the thing is when I left the classroom, our teacher, we'll call him Mr. Pizza.
We're good at coming up with names, if you can't tell.
We'll get better at that.
Yeah.
Anyways, he pulled me aside as I was leaving the classroom. He goes, good job standing up for yourself. I said, because honestly, this kid really did get on everybody's nerves though. And like, it takes a lot for me to blow up on somebody. But like, if you get on my nerves,
This kid in 8th grade, the same dude, Peanut, he would, we had science together, and every single day in 8th grade, he would ask me out because our last names are super close to each other. So our school, like, sorted the lockers alphabetically, and he was an S and I was an R. And so we had lockers right next to each other, and every single day he would ask me out, and I'm like, no, leave me alone. I'm like 13. I don't need you in my life. But
and his little friend, we'll call him
Jack Butt.
Jelly. Anyways, his little friend that Katie wants to call Jack Butt, he also asked me out my freshman year because we had biology together, and I mean he was cute then, and he's not so much anymore. And anyways,
he was never cute, let's face it.
I thought he was cute. He was cuter than the guys I had ever seen in the town I grew up.
What town did you grow up in?
That's another story time. Anyways.
He looked like a noodle.
I thought he was cute. He had like the shaggy hair look. Anyways.
He looked like Shaggy.
The point is, he asked me out, and we like exchanged numbers, and I was really confused too though, because he had never talked to me beforehand in like our class or whatever, but I was just kind of going with the flow. I was like, I guess this is how public high school rolls. I didn't know. I went to private school before then.
Oh, little Christian private school.
And we exchanged numbers, and we didn't really talk much at all, and then like at the end of that week, he texted me, he goes, we're done, and I was like, okay. I was a little upset, but I was like, okay. And this girl that I was kind of friends with freshman year, she was like, just don't worry about it. Like, he does it all the time to girls. And I'm like, well, that's great. That's great.
Oh, man. High school was just a series of disappointment.
Texas check.
But freshman year of college was also a series of disappointments, and that's a story time I can tell y'all another day too.
Gosh.
We can go into deep on this one.
My college freshman year was not as bad as hers, but it was still a lot of learning and growing, which again is another story time.
But we probably should explain who we are to each other.
Oh, that's so true. We're best friends.
She lives with me and my family.
Yep.
Another story time. We have a lot of story times in store for you guys.
Do. So like, don't be shy. Subscribe.
Like, subscribe, hit that bell.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
See, I'm already doing the YouTuber thing.
Anytime I watch YouTube videos now, they're like, I hate saying hit the bell. It's really funny. Anyways, we should explain our hobbies.
I figure skate, so that's a fun thing. I started in February of 2019. On her birthday, actually, was my first lesson. But, like, recently, since Corona has started, I have stopped because figure skating is, like, really expensive. And at the beginning of Corona, I got laid off of my job, and I didn't know that I could file for unemployment at this time, so I just was completely screwed, and I still had a car note to pay for. Not anymore, because it got paid off. Another story time! Long story short, we sued FedEx.
Oh my god.
They caused emotional drama.
I think it was more emotional than... Anyways.
Where was I? Oh, I stopped figure skating lessons when Corona started because, like, I couldn't afford to pay for it anymore because it's, like, $50 a lesson and everything, and for 30 minutes. And it was just yes, exactly. That's a great way to explain it. But like, it's like way too expensive for me right now. I mean, not right now because I actually have my job back, but I've been saving so much money that I don't want to start spending it again.
I feel that. We're both kind of in that boat, honestly. But I am I guess what you would call a music junkie. I love all kinds of music. Do I know how to play any instruments? Not exactly. However, I am learning guitar. I was about to say I'm gonna go get my guitar, but she got it for me. Oh gosh, okay. Her dad actually let me borrow this guitar to learn, and I wish that when I was 10 years old and I wanted to learn guitar then, that my parents got me lessons.
And I wish when I was 10 years old and I wanted to start figure skating, my parents would have gotten me lessons.
That sounds a little off. We might have to tune this. But if I learn a song and like I get it down pat, I will post a video of it. You best believe.
And we both sing as well.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we love doing. I also, ever since like she started ice skating, I would ice skate with her, and I used to be like a wall gripper, but now I just like go in circles and glide around. I can't do any of that jumpy twirly stuff.
Maybe we'll do an ice skating vlog one day.
That'd be so fun. Then one day we went to the roller skating rink that is near our house, and I really got into that. So I'm looking at like roller skates and wanting to buy some and like just cruise around the neighborhood all the time. Anyways, yeah, I like roller skating. I think part of it too is that it was easier for me to balance on them for the first time because it's 4 wheels, not a blade.
Well, it's 4 wheels, like, but inline skates are 4 wheels too. It's like they're actually like they're the quad skates.
Yes, that's what
they're not
okay.
inline skates.
Yeah, we both like reading too. Actually, that's another thing. I
have marks on my legs.
Anyways, she's always been a big reader. I was not so much, just because I grew up a girly girl. Like, I wasn't into that. I don't know how to say it.
What does reading have to do with being a girly girl?
I don't really know how to explain it. But you know, like in elementary, those kids, there was like the kids that read all the time, and then there's like the kids who always played sports, the kids who, you know, chased boys around the playground. You know what I mean? I was a mixture of the girls who chased boys around on the playground and played sports.
I was the kid who sat on the sidelines and read for recess. Harry Potter in the 4th grade.
I played volleyball and basketball in middle school, and I loved it so much. That can be another story time, but there was a lot of ups and downs about that school, but yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I tried out for volleyball at our high school, but it was really hard to make the team, and the coach was kind of mean to me specifically, and I was just like, all right, I tried out, I did my best. I'm obviously not the best at volleyball.
But our school, it doesn't matter how good you are at volleyball or any sport really, if you didn't make the team freshman year or even in junior high, then you weren't going to make the team the rest of your high school career, so.
But I should have tried out for basketball now that I look back on it. But then there was a lot of limitations on that.
You can try out for basketball at Lone Star if we ever go back to school.
I want to try out for volleyball at Lone Star if we ever go back to school. Anyways.
It's Corona time! I think this video is already pretty long.
I think so too.
I think we're gonna cut it off here. But I mean, that was a little introduction to ourselves. I hope you like our quirky natures.
I'm so quirky.
We both have TikToks, so
yes,
follow us on TikTok, and we will also put our Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter down in the description box below. I gotta get used to this YouTube thing, I'm sorry. But we will put links to all of those, and once again, I am Katie.
I'm Julie.
And welcome to our YouTube channel! I'm looking forward to seeing you guys more in the future.
Me too. It's gonna be lit.
But for now, adios.
Adios.